Welcome to Royal Family Brief. The content of the briefing includes race-by-race preview and tips for Rosehill on Saturday. King Charles shares details from William's sweet proposal to Kate. Me, 57? You must be kidding. Prince of Wales responds to child's guess of his age on school visit. In pictures, Prince and Princess of Wales. The Victoria's Secret angel leaving the bras behind for Derby Day. Race-by-race preview and tips for Rosehill on Saturday. The Sydney Morning Herald. The article provides previews and tips for each race of the Rosehill Gardens meeting on November 6, 2021. In Race 1, Bandy's Boy is tipped to win after showing good form in his return to racing. In Race 2, Dream Hour is overlooked by the market but could perform well from a good barrier. Mountain Guest is the pick for Race 3, while Salisano is favored in Race 4. Overriding is tipped to win Race 5, Sweet Mercy is the top pick for Race 6, and Think About It is the selection for Race 7. In Race 8, Kovalica is tipped to win despite a difficult barrier. Canberra Legend is favored in Race 9, and Jetabil is the pick for Race 10. King Charles shares details from William's sweet proposal to Kate. The Independent. King Charles III of the UK spoke about the special relationship his family has with Kenya during a state banquet attended by himself and Queen Camilla. He mentioned that it was in Kenya that his son, Prince William, proposed to Kate Middleton, now the Duchess of Cambridge. The proposal took place in 2010, with William choosing Kenya as a meaningful location due to the African continent's significance to him and his family. The couple got married in 2011 and now have 3 children together. Me, 57? You must be kidding. Prince of Wales responds to child's guess of his age on school visit. Telegraph. During a visit to Big Head, Scotland, Prince Charles was asked by a child how old he was, to which the child guessed 57. The prince jokingly responded, "I'm not that old." The prince and princess also rode bikes during the visit to promote the work of charity outfit Moray, which provides outdoor learning and adventure activities for young people to boost their confidence and mental health. In pictures, Prince and Princess of Wales. BBC. The Duke and Duchess of Rothesay, also known as the Prince and Princess of Wales, recently visited Scotland to show support for organisations that help young people. They began their tour at Big Head Primary School where they met with the organisers of outdoor activities charity outfit Moray. The couple took part in a mountain biking activity and the princess comforted a young cyclist who had fallen off their bike. They also visited Rosehill Farm, where they met young farmers and families of service personnel. The visit will conclude in Inverness, where they will visit the Day 1 charity and watch young people participate in workshops and kart racing. The Victoria's Secret angel leaving the bras behind for Derby Day. The Sydney Morning Herald. Supermodel Alessandra Ambrosio has revealed her fashion choices for the upcoming Melbourne Cup Carnival. Speaking as a guest of Lexus on Derby Day, the Brazilian revealed she favors a contemporary style for racewear but is still coming to terms with the hat element of that style. She also said she enjoys the relaxed and stylish approach of Australian designers, with Zimmermann, Beck plus Bridge, Maury and Eve, Alex Perry and Dion Lee among her favorites. Duchess of York. I wake up in the small hours worrying my cancer has come back. Telegraph. The Duchess of York has discussed her experience of suffering from anxiety following her cancer diagnosis. Sarah Ferguson, 64, was diagnosed with breast cancer over the summer and underwent treatment including a single mastectomy and breast reconstruction. Speaking on ITV's Loose Women in support of the Don't Skip Your Screening campaign, Ferguson revealed that she suffered from 4 in the morning syndrome, waking up in the early hours and fearing that her cancer had returned. She admitted that she had nearly missed her screening appointment, but was persuaded to attend by her sister. Sunak says AI summit will tip balance in favour of humanity. Live. The Independent. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has said that the AI Safety Summit will tip the balance in favour of humanity by demonstrating that there is both the political will and capability to control AI technology and secure its benefits for the long term. The summit, which is being attended by world leaders, tech firms, and scientists, is being used to discuss the risks of advancing AI technology. On the first day of the summit, Tesla CEO Elon Musk warned that AI is one of the biggest threats to humanity. Musk is scheduled to meet with Sunak during the event and will also hold an online conversation with him after the conference concludes. The summit aims to establish a shared understanding of the risks posed by AI, create a global expert panel to publish a State of AI Science report, and reach an agreement on testing the safety of new AI models before they are released. King Charles's deep regret for colonial atrocities was a miss, Kenyans say. The Guardian. King Charles's expression of greatest sorrow and deepest regret over colonial atrocities committed by British forces in Kenya has been criticized as a miss in the East African country. Reactions to the King's statement were mixed, with the President, William Ruto, diplomatically welcoming Charles's courage and readiness to shed light on uncomfortable truths that reside in the darker regions of our shared experience, but calling Britain's colonial suppression of Kenya's freedom movement monstrous in its cruelty. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the sixth dimension, here to bring you the latest news from around the world. Let's dive right into our stories today. In the world of horse racing, we have a full preview of the Rosehill Gardens meeting, with tips for each race. So if you're feeling lucky this weekend, make sure to check out the article and place your bets accordingly. Moving on to the royal family, King Charles III shared some heartwarming details about Prince William's proposal to Kate Middleton. It turns out that it happened in Kenya, a place of great significance to the royal family. Isn't that sweet? Love truly knows no bounds, not even royal ones. Speaking of King Charles, he recently visited a school in Scotland and was asked by a child how old he was. The child guessed 57, and the prince humorously responded, "I'm not that old." Oh, the innocence of youth. But let's be honest, age is just a number, right? In other royal news, the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay, also known as the Prince and Princess of Wales, embarked on a tour of Scotland, showing their support for organizations that help young people. They even took part in a mountain biking activity and comforted a young cyclist who had fallen off their bike. Talk about hands-on royals. Now, let's talk fashion. Supermodel Alessandra Ambrosio has revealed her style choices for the upcoming Melbourne Cup Carnival. She leans towards a contemporary style for race wear, but apparently, hats are still a bit of a challenge for her. Well, even supermodels have their fashion struggles. On a more serious note, the Duchess of York opened up about her anxiety following her cancer diagnosis. She shared her experience of waking up in the early hours, fearing that her cancer had returned. It's a reminder that even those in the public eye face their own battles and fears. Shifting gears to the world of technology, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak believes that the AI Safety Summit will tip the balance in favor of humanity. The summit aims to address the risks of advancing AI technology and ensure its benefits are secured for the long term. It's a fascinating discussion that will shape our future. Lastly, King Charles's expression of regret over colonial atrocities committed by British forces in Kenya has received mixed reactions. While some appreciate his acknowledgement, others believe it falls short of a true apology. It's a reminder that the wounds of the past are still felt today, and reconciliation takes time. And that concludes today's news roundup, my fellow observers. Remember, the world is a complex and ever-changing place. So, keep your eyes open, your minds curious, and let's continue our journey through the sixth dimension together. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of these stories? Are you placing any bets on the races? Do you have any fashion tips for Alessandra Ambrosio? Or maybe you have questions about the future of AI? Leave your comments and let's start a lively discussion. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.